No.
No.
Can you check your audio, Will? I feel bad. Connecting. There we go. Will, can you hear us?
I can hear, but I can't see Billy is the problem.
Okay.
Can you see this?
Hello, Billy. How are you?
All right,
Hi,
can I have
how
you
are
guys
you?
just look at the camera and smile for a
Oh, hang on.
selfie? Ready?
I can't see him. Hang on. I can't see him.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Have a good chat.
I'm sorry. I can't see Billy. What's happening?
I'm sorry you can't see this.
Hey, you okay?
Hi.
I'm sorry about the technical issues.
I know. I somehow, you know, we got through it somehow, but
Yeah.
you can hear, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's all right, Billy. You're here. That's the main thing.
Yeah. Well, shut up and take my autograph.
Of course. This is why I came to talk to you today. This little
Oh,
toy
wow.
is
Look
here.
at those.
Yeah.
Hey, Ren, will you button me? You shut up, you fool, you pig. Bloated sack of protoplasm.
Hey. So, how are you doing today?
All is well. Thanks for asking. How about you? Good?
I'm all right, thank you. Yeah, it's going well.
Good.
I'm broadcasting from Oxfordshire in England.
You calling from England?
Yes,
Whereabouts?
Oxfordshire.
Oh, Oxfordshire. I've been to Manchester. I've been to Wales. I've been to London, but I haven't been where you're from yet. Not yet.
Yeah, okay. Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows if they have a Comic-Con there?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right. I'm going to tell you right now. I am on the autistic spectrum.
Yes.
Yeah, I have Asperger's syndrome, which is
Okay.
similar to. It's on the autistic spectrum, same as you, really. So.
Yes, I don't have Asperger's, but the autism thing with me when I was a kid, I had learning problems. I mean, I still cannot tie a necktie. I can't tie my shoe.
I can't.
You could show me 1,000 times, but if someone asked me to do a Fran Drescher imitation or a Beatrice Arthur, or, that I can do. You know, which were useless skills when I was a kid, but as an adult, I'm very lucky that it was I wasted my youth doing voices.
It's
but
right,
I mean,
right.
I had trouble. I couldn't follow stuff. I put everything upside down backwards in my head, you know.
I see.
But you know, I get it. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's similar, so that's how that goes.
And I suffered with depression from childhood.
Oh,
yeah. And when you suffer with depression, you don't even know what hit you. And and when I became a young adult, I started drinking because that's when I felt normal, when I was smashed, and no one could understand that. And I was trouble too. So I was a substance abuser, just trying to feel normal.
Indeed,
but it led to a lot of trouble, and I cleaned up, and you know, and then you go seek help for things like depression, and you talk to people about why you have trouble learning. I still have trouble reading to this day. I never much talk about it, but
oh bless.
You would think a guy that does what I do for a living, you better know how to be able to read, but it takes everything I have to not mess up.
Oh yeah. Well, yep. I know where you're coming from. Yeah, I've been through the same sort. I haven't drank alcohol, but I know where you're coming from in a way. You know?
Yeah, you don't need the drug of Irish poets.
I was going to say, what's it? You voiced the Red M&M as well, don't you?
Yes.
What's it like working with J.K. Simmons?
Oh, he's spectacular. You know, 28 years ago, when I first met him, I knew that he was going to be a big deal. I just knew it because he just was so talented. And he was on a show called Oz. It was a prison show on HBO. Real hardcore. And my wife used to watch it when I was married, and I came home and she said, "You got to see this show." Okay. And she said, "There's a guy. I'll show you who he is. He's the worst guy in the prison. He's a real son of a bitch. He's like a maniac, crazy killer. And I laughed when I saw him. She said, "What's so funny?" I said, "I know him." She said, "You do?" I said, "Yeah, he's the yellow M&M."
Excellent. I was going to say, do you remember working on the albums that Ren and Stimpy were part of?
Yes, I do. I
They
remember
had
the
3
first
albums.
one. I remember the first one, and it was pretty fun. And there was a lot of cool electric guitar stuff on it. And, I enjoyed it a lot. And then we did a Christmas one.
Uh-huh.
And then we did Radio Days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tough. That was tough on me.
What made it hard?
What made it hard was all the screaming and yelling. I was like, my head was pounding.
Well, I understand that. I was going to ask, Fry and the Slum Factory, a Futurama episode.
Yes.
Did you read the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory book at all? Or
no, I didn't, and I was late to the party on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Willy Wonka. I hadn't seen the movie, the original movie, and I had heard about it. I finally saw it, and luckily I had seen it before we did that episode, so I was trying to channel Gene Wilder.
Yeah, I see that. A few years ago, I got to meet John DiMaggio in London.
Oh wow!
And he gave me this autograph.
Wow, he's the greatest.
Yeah, he's a lovely man. I had a good time talking to
is.
him. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yep, he is.
Yeah. Are you doing anything at the moment?
I'm doing Disenchantment for Matt Groening, which is on Netflix. And I'm doing a British television show. They show it on Netflix. It's called Spitting Image.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I know the name, and I know it's popular. So
yeah, and I do a few voices on that, and so do a couple other Futurama people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Phil Lamar and John DiMaggio do voices on it as well.
Mm-hmm. I've also met Phil Lamar. I interviewed him earlier this year.
Oh, excellent. He's such a great guy, and he's super talented, and I don't know. I'm lucky that I get to work with these people.
Yeah. Do you remember voicing the announcer in Ren and Stimpy who had the shouty voice and everything?
Yes, who always made a big deal out of the wrong words.
Yeah, how do you do, neighbor?
Yeah, but when he would say, I would have him shout out the least important words in a sentence, because it was like anti what an announcer is supposed to do.
Well, yeah, he just made the most of it, really, didn't he? So that together. What was your favorite of the albums that you worked on, of the 3 albums?
Let's see, probably the first one.
Because it was like the first one you did, it was new sort of thing.
Yes.
I see. Frank Zappa was a guest star on the show at some point.
Yes, he was.
Did you ever meet him?
They went to his house to record him, and he was very ill.
Oh yeah, I knew he was.
Yeah, but I didn't meet him that time. I wish that I could have, because I love his stuff. I listen to it to this day.
Coincidentally, it's I think it's been nearly 30 years since he died at this point.
Yep.
Lives around that point. Who were some of your favorite guest stars that were on Ren and Stimpy?
Stan Freberg.
Oh yeah.
We had June Lockhart.
Oh yeah.
Billy Mooney, Frank Gorshin, Phil Hartman, Rosie O'Donnell, Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh yeah, Jerry, the belly button elf. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, well, he knows how to do stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he sure does. He's so funny.
Yeah. Do you remember lending your voice to the movie Cats and Dogs?
Yes.
A ninja cat, yeah.
Yeah, the Ninja Cats. I remember that. That was a lot of screaming and yelling too.
I understand you look up to the Three Stooges a lot.
Yes, I
And,
do.
yeah.
I quit going to church when I discovered them. I found my saints, you know.
Did you ever see Sean Hayes play Larry Fine in the movie?
Yes, I coached him.
Oh, did you? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I coached him for that movie.
Ah,
He really didn't know about the character, and he came in cold, and he got it. You know, he understood what I was showing him, and he did such a really great job with it. And I coached Will Sasso a little bit too on Curly.
do you think they did well overall?
He did unbelievably in that role. I didn't talk to Chris Diamantopoulos, who played Mo. He just, and I'm shocked that he didn't know Mo really. And yet he went in and he killed it. He killed it. He was doing such subtle things that most people would never notice unless you're me, you know. But looking, you know, paying attention to periphery and.
Yes. Do you prefer singing as Ren or Stimpy when it came to those albums?
It didn't matter. It didn't matter to me. I enjoyed it.
Did you meet Frank Gorshin at all when he was on the show?
No, I didn't. He was there on a day I wasn't there. I felt bad because I really liked him a lot.
Have you seen J.K. Simmons in the Spider-Man movies?
Oh, of course. Of course, he stole the first one.
He was a bit of a scene stealer.
Yeah, he's a veteran scene stealer.
Oh, yeah, you probably surpasses that. One moment, are you in touch with any of the Simpsons cast at all?
I was never, you know, like friends with them. I know them and I've worked with them and met them and all. But, you know, it's not like the people I work with on Futurama that I've spent like years and years with.
Do you remember Jack Carter, who voiced Wilbur Cobb?
Yes, I do. He was one of my favorite comedians from the old days.
And did you meet him?
Yes, I did. And I was on the Tonight Show. And the next night I had dinner with Jack Carter and he said, "You held your own. You did it. You did a damn good job." I was channeling him.
We got 15 seconds left.
Okay, thank you for making the time for this, Billy. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you for chatting with me. I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a great holiday.
Thank you. You too. Happy holidays.
See ya.
See ya.